Thanks for staying with us on SABC News. One of our top stories, the gazette that exempted Eskom from certain parts of the Public Finance Management Act has been withdrawn. Let's get some reaction from Zingiswa Losi from COSATU. Thanks so much for your time on SABC News. Just take me through your reaction to the initial exemption and then the withdrawal later.
Thank you very much for having me, and greetings to the viewers of SABC. COSATU, we really want to appreciate the government's stance in terms of them withdrawing this exemption, which we think it has been an ill-considered exemption that government has made. But we also want to say that from our statement that we issued yesterday, that we hope that indeed government would not be coming back again on this issue. The fact that people of South Africa had voiced their disagreements on this issue with the concern that we have coming back from the Zondo Commission, we have said it clear that this was going to open up a Zondo Commission Part 2, which we don't have money to pay for. And we are hopeful that when the minister said, for now, it does not necessarily mean that after we have kept quiet and we think things have cooled down, they have any intentions of coming back on this. We think this is an ill-conceived, must be withdrawn permanently.
All right. What engagements, if any, have you had with government on this issue?
We have not had any engagements. We saw the exemption as it was announced yesterday, and we then issued our response as far as that. And we don't understand how would the finance minister make such a huge decision without even consulting the Auditor General. We don't understand how government will even huge decision without proper understanding of the implications of their decisions that they are making. We are hopeful that it would be for the last time, given that also on the issue of the state of national disaster on electricity, government has also backtracked on this issue. We think that government has to think deeply before they can even make any such kind of decisions that are ill-conceived. So we are hopeful that we are not going to hear the minister coming back on this issue. Otherwise, as we have said yesterday, they are opening the floodgates of corruption in the state-owned entities when workers are losing employment, when the ordinary people of South Africa are not getting the services that they need with regards to what these state-owned entities should be providing. When these state-owned entities are failing their developmental mandate towards the people of South Africa, to then say, or even conceive that these state-owned entities should not be reporting on the maladministration, fruitless expenditure, it is spitting to the people of South Africans' faces.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know, now that the exemption has been withdrawn for now, are you going to make an effort to engage as a tripartite alliance partner, in any of your meetings that you have with government consistently on this issue, even though it's been put aside for now?
We will continue to do that. We did that yesterday. We think that part of other reasons that it has been withdrawn, it is because we made some few calls to our alliance partners to say it cannot be. And we are hopeful that a follow-up on those engagements will happen. But it is in the interest of South Africans, not just the alliance, for the government to really make decisions that are sound, decisions that are in the interest of South Africans. And we are hopeful that through such engagements in the alliance and also with other institutions in our country, we would be able to really get our government to really make sound decisions on issues that are concerning the public purse.
So one of the concerns that's been raised in the discourse around that initial exemption is that the government takes decisions in order to hide corruption, in order to enable malfeasance, and that this is not a once-off problem when it comes to the Eskom issue, but it's a South African government problem, and it's a continuation of the kind of corruption that we have seen over the years, and it's a way of enabling that. Would you agree with that narrative?
This is what COSATU said yesterday, that this move that has been made, not just in Eskom, but also at Transnet, is an enabler for corruption to continue in this country. That is why we said this is going to open the floodgates for us to go to a Zondo Part 2 commission, and we do not have to go through that. We are coming through a painful past. We are coming through difficult 9 years. This administration, we expect it to be cleaning all of those maladministration that we have seen. We cannot then sit back and allow this sixth administration to then open the floodgates that we have intended to close by taking the Zondo Commission. And what we expect from the sixth administration is for them to implement the recommendations that are coming from the Zondo Commission, and also for us to see those that are facing allegations of corruption to begin to answer for those alleged criminal things that are labeled against them. But we don't expect this kind of decisions.
Zingiswa Losi, the president of COSATU, thanks so much for your time on SABC News. Just reacting to that exemption that was announced and the withdrawal of that.